What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Just finished watching NOCHE UFC, which I believe was UFC 306. I want to talk about the main event. It was Sean O'Malley versus Merab Devalishvili, I believe it is. Merab is the new champion. Effectively, he took the belt from Sean O'Malley, and he just dominated the fight. Basically, O'Malley looked out of place. O'Malley did not have an answer for the takedowns that Merab was, executing on him. Time after time, he just, Merab did a wonderful job. I mean, he was never a stationary opponent, always on the move. He has cardio for days. He proved it. It was the last round. It was the fifth round, and he was moving like he was moving on the first round. And you just could see Sean O'Malley as each round went by that his ego was getting deflated, and he looked depressed. He looked out of place. And it was a weird fight too. There were real crazy moments where Merab was yelling right in the first round, right at the beginning of the fight. He was yelling things at O'Malley's coach. He has some beef there, something's going on, and he made the ref Herb Dean upset, and they kind of argue a little bit. That the fight was paused a little bit. Then I believe in the second round, Merab was doing sort of like a guillotine type of submission attempt on O'Malley, and he was on his neck and with his face on O'Malley's back, and he started kissing O'Malley's back, and then he kissed him, and then he just got up and let go, and he turned his back, and O'Malley got up and punched him. It kind of, I thought that I got a little bit confused. I thought that the round was over, but the bell had not rung yet, and then it rung, and then it was a crazy fight with little crazy moments. But the bottom line is that Merab is the new champion. He took the belt from O'Malley. O'Malley just had no answers for him. His striking was basically non-existent. He had little tiny moments there, but he was never able to create any significant moment for himself. Just Merab he was never a stationary target. He was always moving, changing levels, moving around, and faster, more explosive. When he did take O'Malley down, O'Malley just didn't have any answers for him. There was, I think it was in the fourth round, where O'Malley was having success stuffing several takedowns, but I don't think at that point Merab was trying too much, if I'm correct. That's what it looked like to me. But by that time, Merab was just being the dominant guy, and it was the fifth round, and he looked fresh. He was moving. He never looked tired. He was never breathing hard. The guy's gifted, man. The guy's gifted. He got cardio for days, and he has a lot of confidence, and he's trained well. His team was giving him the right feedback, the right instructions on what to do. It was a great fight, great main event, and I just felt bad that O'Malley wasn't the sniper he usually is, and he's good at stuffing takedowns. But like Merab said on his post-fight interview, when they put the belt on him, he made O'Malley look like a normal guy. He said, O'Malley's a great fighter, but I made him look normal tonight. And I believe he did. I believe he did, man. It was a great fight. Enjoyed it very much. And I also got a comment on the whole X Sphere thing. That place looks amazing, man. It certainly looked different. You could hear the commentators loved it, and even the fighters seemed kind of a little bit distracted by the whole spectacle of that building, you know, how it's a sphere and the graphics and everything, the way it's set up. I hope one day I get the chance to go there and maybe see a concert or something. It was a great main event, and I enjoy NOCHE UFC very much. And I want to comment a little bit on the co-main event. It was Valentina Shevchenko versus Alessia Grasso, and Valentina Shevchenko regains her her world title. This was the third meeting. They had fought once, and Grasso took the belt from Valentina. And the second fight, they fought hard. It was competitive, and it was decided that it was a draw. And that was a very back and forth fight. But when I saw that fight, I think Valentina was about to edge it out just by this bit, you know. So a third match was made, which was the one I saw tonight. And I don't know what happened to Grasso. I don't know what happened. She came and she just wasn't the same fighter. Valentina just dominated her completely, took her down at will, and just had her way with her. I think Grasso's team is gonna look back at this, and I think they kind of failed her. They kind of, let her remain stagnant. She did not evolve into a better fighter, knowing full well after fighting Valentina twice that she should have worked on those weak points, on that takedown offense that Valentina offered, which played a big factor in the second fight. And because Grasso's in her prime. She's in her prime, but that's just my opinion, I don't think she was trained properly. I don't think she evolved properly, and she didn't bring anything different to the table in this third meeting that she had with Valentina Shevchenko. And as far as Valentina, yes, she was taking Grasso down at will, but she kind of played it safe. She's not the same fighter anymore. Valentina used to be a sniper. She used to be fast. She used to mix the stand-up and the grappling skills and the wrestling so well. But I think with Grasso in those along that range of those three fights that they made each other, she kind of lost her edge after that first fight when she lost. And I think tonight she kind of played it safe because she was taking Grasso down, but she wasn't doing much. And for my taste, she was getting a lot of jiu-jitsu jams because Grasso almost caught her in several jiu-jitsu submission attempts, armbar, triangle, Darcy, guillotine, and Valentina just had to keep getting out of those attempts. But Grasso was doing this submission attempts off her back, and to me that reflected on Valentina. I think Valentina was just being too complacent, being on top. Not that she didn't have good moments, she did have good moments, and she, at the end of the day, she won, she got her belt back. But my point is that she's not the same fighter she used to be. She has slowed down a little bit. But I think Grasso's gonna kick herself, man, because she choked tonight on NOCHE UFC, which was aimed at, Mexican fighters and all that stuff. And she's the Mexican, she's the Latin American fighter in that equation, and she didn't come through. She lost her belt. Anyways, congratulations to Valentina. It was a great night of fights, and I enjoyed the co-main event and the main event. Both were, they came through. Thanks guys for listening. Give me likes, dislikes. Please subscribe to my channel if you like my content. Peace.